Hello everyone, we're back today again for a quick one for what I'm calling Tone Thursdays. So last week we checked out the Boss Blues Driver Wazacraft edition, and I found it to be one of my favorite pedals to be boosting a crunch amp into high gain territory. Today I have the MXR Custom Badass 78 Distortion, and I remember many years back when it was first released, I tried it and I didn't quite like it. So today I figured I'm going to plug in this 78 Distortion once more to try it out and hear if it actually sounds good. You know, maybe over the years I've become a better player and my ears have probably developed and I could dial in a pedal much better than before. So here we go. I have my guitar, which is a Telecaster, going into the pedal, and we're going into the front end of a Hughes and Kettner Tubemeister Deluxe 20, which is going into an orange PPC 2x12 vertical cabinet and being mic'd up by a Shure SM57. And here is the clean tone. And now this 78 Distortion, I will turn down the distortion to about 9 o'clock. Let's turn it on. Actually sounds pretty nice. I'm going to back down the tone knob a bit. And I was on the middle pickup position. Let's go to the neck. I'm going to quickly check out the range of the tone knob because it seems like it can get pretty bright. Yeah, I think I'll prefer the tone knob somewhere between 9 and 10 o'clock for now. Well, it is a distortion pedal, so let us crank up the distortion knob. So now with the same settings, we're going to turn on that crunch button right there. Now I really like what the crunch button is doing. I can hear a bit more lower mids in the tone. It gets chunkier, it's not as fizzy. Now that we've checked out the pedal through a clean channel, I'm now going to turn on the crunch channel of the amp, and we're going to use this pedal as a boost into the crunch channel of the amp. So now I've engaged the crunch channel of the amp. On the pedal, I have the output maxed out, distortion at 0 for now, and the tone at the same position as before, and the crunch button disengaged. Here is my crunch tone. Now that is really nice and thick. I'm backing down the amount of crunch on the amp just a bit. Now let's keep the settings the same, but we're going to engage the crunch button. It seems to slightly thicken up the tone. I'm going to turn it off again. We're going to play around with the tone knob. Now it does something that I find that is typical when using a distortion pedal to boost the front end of an amp, where that if you're not careful with the tone knob and you set it too high, it's going to be really bitey, it's going to be really high presence, trebly, whatever you want to call it. So I kind of like it just in between the 9 and 10 o'clock mark. I'm going to turn up the distortion knob just a bit now. So there you go, that was the Custom Badass 78 Distortion. I certainly do not hate it as I did before. It is definitely a really nice pedal. I love it with the crunch button engaged because it gives me more lower mids, kind of makes it thicker sounding. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content, and see you real soon.